Most people don't realize this. The church and modern science, two forces that always pretend to be enemies, have actually been working toward the same goal: to keep the mystic silent. Let me show you how both sides fear the same thing: your awakening. There has always been a quiet alliance between the two institutions we're told are opposites: religion and science. One worships God, one worships matter, but both have one shared terror: the empowered, self-reliant seeker who looks within instead of upward, the mystic, the one who doesn't ask for permission to experience truth. And today, I'm going to show you why they suppress the mystic, how they do it, and what it means for your awakening. If this message resonates already, follow at Mystic Empath 1 right now, because we're about to go deep into the knowledge they never wanted you to have. For centuries, people believed the church and science were locked in battle. The church condemning scientists for questioning scripture, science mocking priests for believing in miracles. But beneath all their arguments, they quietly agreed on one thing: truth must come through an authority, not through you. Never through you. The church said, you need a priest to interpret God. Science said, you need a professor to interpret reality. Different costumes, same mindset. They fear the mystic because the mystic becomes their own authority, not rebellious, sovereign. The true mystic does not just believe, and they don't just measure. They experience directly, through consciousness itself. And that terrifies institutions built on hierarchy, because a mystic who trusts their inner revelation cannot be controlled. They cannot be threatened with eternal punishment. They cannot be shamed by peer review. They cannot be bribed with approval. The mystic becomes sovereign, and sovereignty threatens systems that rely on dependency. If these words hit you, you're awakening. And that's exactly why you're hearing this today. The early church silenced anyone who had a direct experience of the divine: the Gnostics, the Cathars, the desert mystics, the wise women, the Hermetic initiates. Because if people could access the divine within, they no longer needed priests. And when people don't need priests, the institution collapses. So the church replaced inner revelation with external authority. For truth, come to us. Don't listen to yourself. A mystic who trusts their inner voice is a threat. Science claims neutrality, logic, and rationality, but the modern scientific institution mirrors the church more than anyone admits. It has dogma, gatekeepers, orthodoxy, and high priests wearing lab coats instead of robes. If a mystic experiences something that can't yet be measured, intuition, telepathy, astral perception, consciousness beyond the body, science does not investigate. It dismisses, ridicules, and labels, just like the church once did. Because if your consciousness holds the secrets of reality, you no longer worship external authorities. And that is dangerous to systems built on hierarchy. Every mystic who tried to liberate knowledge paid the same price. Giordano Bruno, burned alive. Hypatia, murdered by a Christian mob. Alchemists, hunted. Hermeticists, forced underground. Mystic women, labeled witches. Indigenous shamans, silenced or erased. Why? Because mystics empower people, and empowered people do not kneel easily. The church feared the mystic who said, I can feel God. Science feared the mystic who said, I can feel consciousness. Both feared the same thing: your direct connection. Because if you awaken, you don't need to be ruled. You don't need permission. You don't need validation. You become self-reliant, self-aware, self-liberated, and nothing terrifies an institution more than a liberated soul. We are entering a time where the mystic is re-emerging. Not through temples or laboratories, but through people like you. People who feel truth vibrating inside them. People who remember who they were before they were taught to doubt. People who sense there is more beyond the visible. You are not waking up by accident. You are part of a collective remembering. And the more you listen to your inner knowing, the more you break free from the conditioning of both church and science. Knowledge was never meant to be locked in institutions. It was meant to be lived, felt, remembered. Every mystic throughout history said the same thing. You already carry the truth, not in books, not in doctrines, not in experiments, in your consciousness. And once you trust that, you become ungovernable, not chaotic, not rebellious. Liberation begins the moment you stop kneeling to outer authority and start listening to the voice within you. The whisper, the intuition, the resonance, that is your teacher, that is your compass, that is your liberation. And if you're still listening to this message, you are meant to reclaim it. You are not here to follow. You are here to remember if this spoke to your soul. If you felt something activate inside you, then you're one of us, one of the mystics returning. Follow at Mystic Empath 1 for teachings that awaken the parts of you that the world tried to silence. And if you're ready to go deeper, to understand your gifts, your path, and your consciousness, book a one-to-one session or join the Alchemical Garden, where we reclaim the wisdom that institutions tried to hide. This is your path, your remembering, your liberation, and you are not alone. You awaken the moment you stop seeking permission and start listening within.